implemented different dashboards and reports on top of the non-SAP sources, which is Oracle, Teradata and SQL Server. And I have experience in the ETL part, which is a BODS. And also I work with other tools, which is the PA and the Cognos reporting tools. I have a good knowledge of PA and Cognos, which are the reporting tools, different reporting tools. So, and out of 10 plus years experience, and I worked with more than 6 years in a telecom domain projects, and also I have a good experience in the sales, banking, and HRMS projects. So, in our training, we are covering the sales domain project. So, which you can say mini project, we are covering the end-to-end implementation. So at the end of the day, so you will get idea how normally the business object projects, so end-to-end implementation. So which we are going to cover the mini project on the sales domain project. Okay. So that's about myself and the business objects, the topics, and in our regular training. So what are the topics I'm going to cover? So here you will see the list of the 20 topics. Overview of the reporting tool. What is the reporting? What is the purpose of the reporting? And how the reports are help to the end users. So that we are going to cover in the training. BA Launchpad. What is a BA Launchpad? So how the end user access the BA Launchpad. So BA Launchpad is a business object portal. So through this portal, user going to connect to the business object repository. Users are going to connect to the business object repository. So talking about here, so you can see the components wise architecture, business objects components wise architecture. If you look at here, the BA Launchpad is here. BA Launchpad is a business object portal. So through this portal, end user, the clients and decision makers are logged into the BA Launchpad. They access the reports. So the BA Launchpad, they access the reports. Okay. And what kind of reports user going to access? Webby reports, rich client reports, dashboards, crystal reports, business studio reports, dashboards, Lumira reports. So users are going to access the reports by logging to the BA Launchpad. BA Launchpad is a business object portal, and through this portal, so as a developer, we are going to log into the BA Launchpad to develop a Webby reports. So why we developers are going to log into the BA Launchpad to develop a Webby reports? So Web Intelligence is one of the web-based reporting tool in business objects. Web Intelligence is a reporting tool, one of the reporting tool in a business objects. So through this Web Intelligence tool, by accessing the universe, we develop a reports. By accessing the universe, we develop a report. What is a universe? Universe is a semantic layer between the database and the report developer. Universe is a semantic layer between the database and the report developer. So report, we can't directly access the databases. So we require a universe as a middleware. Okay. So we need to develop a universe on top of connecting to the different databases. So how to develop a universe? So to develop a universe, we have two tools, which is the UDT and the IDT tool, Universe Designer tool and the Information Designer tool. UDT stands for Universe Designer tool and IDT stands for Information Designer tool. So universe is for developing a universe by connecting to the single source system. Okay, IDT is used for developing a universe by connecting to the multiple sources. The concept wise both are the same tool, both are the same. only though the IDT is introduced in the latest version. So IDT is introduced in the latest version, which is 4.1 and 4.1, which is 4.1 and 4.1. Okay, so we are in our training, we are covering designing the universe with both the tools, using the UDT and the IDT tool. Okay, so why we need a universe? To develop a Webby report and connecting to the different sources, we need a universe. So without universe, can't we develop a Webby report? No, it's not possible. So we require a universe. Say suppose I have Oracle database. To develop a reports on top of Oracle source system, we require a universe. We need a middleware, which is a UDT, which is a universe. So how we implement a universe? Universe can be implemented by using the information designer tool, by using the universe designer tool. Okay, so what exactly the difference between the UDT and the IDT we'll discuss in detail at the time of universe designing part. Okay, fine. So let's say talking about, so if I want to develop a universe on top of the HANA system and top of the Oracle system. So I have a sales data in the HANA database and the finance data is available in the Oracle database. Okay, so in case if you want to develop a universe with a UDT, you need to create the separate universes because UDT can't connect to the multiple sources. Okay, but by using the UDT, I can connect to the multiple sources at a time. I can define a universe. So with the IDT, we have a good feature is implemented, which is called the multi-source enable. So you can connect to the multiple sources and define a universe. So with the UDT is not possible. So we need to create a multiple universes. We need to create a multiple universe to connect to the multiple source system. Okay. So that we'll discuss. So in our training, we are covering designing the universe on the top of the BW system, and we are creating the universe on the top of the HANA data sources. And also we are developing a universes on top of the HANA sources and SQL server. So in our server, in our business object server, we have all the integrated servers are available. Okay, and apart from this, Webby can connect to the BEX queries. So which is a new feature is added in 4.1. This is the best feature without universe. So directly we can access the BEX queries when you are accessing the BW sources. So BEX is implementing on top of BW sources. Okay, so without universe designing on top of the BW system, so you can directly access the BEX queries and develop a Webby report. This is again the new feature is added in the latest version of the BO 4.0 and 4.1. Earlier, so if you want to develop a reports on top of the BW system, so always we need to implement a universe on top of the BEX queries and develop a Webby report. Now with the latest version of the Webby BO, so you need not to create a universe. You can directly access the BEX queries, so through the OLAP connection. So to establish the connection between the BW and the Web Intelligence or the business objects, we need to create a OLAP connection through the BICS middleware, through the BICS, through the BICS middleware. So we need to create a OLAP connection between the BW and the BO system. Then you can access the BEX queries and develop Webby reports. Okay. So guys, is that clear, everyone? Any questions? So if anyone have any questions, so you can unmute yourself. So you have an option to unmute yourself and you can directly ask question. Okay, or you have a chat window. Ashok, please enable the chat window so people can chat with me anytime whenever they have a question. Okay, guys, I hope you are able to understand what I'm discussing here. So I'm talking about the components wise architecture. So there is a server based architecture, so that we'll discuss later. So I'm just trying to understand what are the different topics I'm going to cover in the training. Okay, so that's about the Web Intelligence. And the Web Intelligence is a web-based reporting tool. So we do not require any software to install in our local machine to develop a Webby report. So we are going to log into the BA Launchpad portal. So through this portal, we are going to develop a Webby report by accessing the universes, or we can develop a Webby report by connecting to the BEX queries. Okay. And coming to the rich client, Webby Rich Client is another tool which is a client-based reporting tool. So to develop a rich client reports, to develop a Webby Rich Client reports, so we need to install the client software in our local machine. We need to install the client software in our local machine to develop a rich client report. And the rich client report, so you can develop a reports on top of Universe. We can develop reports on top of the BEX queries. Okay, and also, so we can develop a reports on top of the web services and the text files Excel sheets. So we can connect to the web services and develop a rich client report. So you can develop a report with a vertical table format. So we can develop a report with the crash tab reports. We can develop a report by connecting to the Excel files and develop a pie charts, column chart, line chart. So we can develop interactive reports by connecting to any of the sources. Okay. Okay, fine. Clear. I'm talking about the web services. So if you have any source as a web services, you can connect to the web services and develop a Webby report, rich client reports. Okay, so this is another reporting tool, so which required the client software installed. Okay, that we are going to cover. And the other one is, other than reporting tool, we have a dashboards. So which is interactive reports we can develop, which is called the dashboard. So formerly it is called the Excel CS. Now it is called, latest version is the dashboard 4.1. So we can develop a dashboards with a live office connection and query as a web service. So we required a middleware in earlier version with Excel CS. So let's just talking about to access the universe, we required the query as a web services. But with the latest version, dashboard can access directly universe and develop a dashboards. Okay, and the live office is to access the Webby source, Webby data into dashboard. We use the live office connection. Okay, so that we'll discuss. So in detail, how to develop a dashboard by directly accessing the universes, and how to develop a dashboard by using the query as web services and the live office connection. In detail, we cover. And also we have another reporting tool, so crystal reporting tool. So without universe designing, so we can directly access the database and develop a reports. We can directly access the source system, but you should have some SQL knowledge if you want to directly connect to the database and develop a crystal reports. Okay, but still yes, we can, even we are not good at writing this SQL query. So we can directly access the universes and develop a crystal report. So crystal report also we can access the universe and develop a reports. Okay, so this is one of the another reporting tool. So it requires the separate license key. Okay, and Design Studio, which is recently released. So this is for developing dashboards on top of the, especially for SAP HANA sources and BW system. So developing a dashboards on HANA and BW system. So with the dashboard Excel CS also we can develop a dashboard on top of the HANA, BW, Oracle or SQL Server. Okay, but when it comes to the performance wise, dashboard is performance is very bad, and when it comes to the Design Studio, yes, the performance is very improved when compared with the dashboard tool. Okay, so that we are going to cover. So why the dashboard, Design Studio, and why the SAP is come up with the Design Studio when it is already dashboard tools are available. Okay, so that we'll discuss in detail. Okay, fine. Okay, so the other tool called Lumira. So again, it's a new tool introduced in SAP. So the Lumira is a ADAC based reporting tool. So that also we are going to cover. So end users also create their own reports by connecting to the HANA views. So end user create their own reports by connecting to the BW system, and end user develop a report by connecting to the directly databases or the universes. Okay. So without any technical knowledge, they can create their own report with the Lumira reporting tool. So for understanding, so that also we are going to cover in the training. Okay. So these are all, everything which I highlighted is comes under the development part. Okay, now, so in our part of the training, so you will be going to expertise in the administration part as well. You know very well, you will get to know everything about the security part, how to create a users, how to give the access to the different users, how to remove the access. Okay, so all this part I am going to cover in the training. So which is the administrative part. CCM, Central Configuration Manager, is a tool. So with this tool, with this tool we can stop the servers, we can restart the servers, we can configure the new business object server through the CCM tool. So that we are going to cover. And the CMC, so CMC is an administrative tool. So through the CMC, we are going to create a users, and giving the access to particular reports to the particular users. Okay. And also, so we can schedule our reports through the CMC tool. Let's say suppose I have a multiple reports. I want to send a report on daily basis to the user email box. Okay, so that schedule part we can do it through the CMC tool. So I have a multiple reports. So I want to publish all the report in a particular portal, in a particular FTP location. So on a daily basis or monthly basis. So I want to generate a report every hourly basis and send it to the particular FTP location. So that we can do it through the CMC tool. And so there is a power user. Power user want to create their own report. So power user, they want to create their own web intelligence reporting tool. So then, so as administrator, you have to provide the access. You have to provide the access to the power user to develop a web report. So if you give the web intelligence access, then you should have the universe access. You need to provide the universe access to develop their own reports. Okay, so that all the administrator activity I'm going to cover in the training. Okay, clear? And so you implemented a set of reports. You implemented under reports. So after implementing the reports in a particular phase 1 or phase 2, so those reports you need to release to the production system or the QA system, quality system. So why we need to move to the quality? So the quality, the end users and the testing team are testing our reports. Okay. So to move those reports from the development system to the QA system, so we use the promotion management tool. So promotion management is a tool we can promote the reports from a development system to the QA to production. So in a BO 4.0 version, which is called the LCM, and with the latest version of the business object 4.1, which is called the promotion management tool. Okay. And upgrade management tool is a tool to upgrade the project from older version to the latest version. So we have a XI 3.1, we have some set of 100 reports. So that needs to be migrated to the latest version of the business object 4.1. So to migrate the 3.1 reports to the 4.1, we use the upgrade management tool. So it's a when you install the BO, so upgrade management tool also come into the package. And report conversion tool is a tool which we can convert the DESKI reports to the web intelligence reports, because in the latest version the desktop intelligence tool is not available. DESKI is another reporting tool. How the rich client tool is there, the same as a desktop intelligence is a client-based tool we have in a 3.1. So that desktop tool itself is permanently removed in 4.1. So when you migrate the 3.1 reports to the 4.1, so if there is no DESKI, so these reports will not work in the latest version. So those reports we need to convert into the web intelligence format by using the report conversion tool that we'll cover in the regular training. Okay, so these are the topics so I'm going to cover in the training, and this is called the architecture wise, components wise architecture, the BO components wise architecture. Okay, so guys, is that clear? Any questions? Please please unmute yourself and you can ask your question anytime. So you have unmute option, you can just unmute yourself and you can ask question if you have any questions. Okay, so coming back here, just a second. So coming back here, so I'm just talking about these are the different topics I am going to cover. So which is overview of the reporting tool, Launchpad, business objects, web intelligence reporting tool, client-based tool, and the information design tool, universe design tool, and developing a reports on top of the BW source system, which is a BW integration with BO, HANA with BO, and the project management, promotion management tool. So promoting the reports from the development system to the QA to production, migration of the project we are using by using the upgrade management tool. We are migrating the 3.1 reports to the 4.1 report conversion tool, converting the DESKI to WebI reports. So the administration part, so doing the security and configuring the FTP server to send a reports to the particular FTP location. So all the administrative part we are going to discuss, and the dashboards. We are covering the dashboard tool with a live office connection coverage of web services. Crystal reports, we are discussing deployment and reports tooling. And what are the new features are there in a 4.1 that we'll cover. And Design Studio, developing a dashboard on top of the BW source system and HANA sources. Lumira is another. These are the new reporting, new tools is introduced in the latest version of the 4.1. Earlier, these are the tools are not available in the previous version. Okay, and what are the differences between the different versions of the business objects? And that full chart I will share with everyone, so you will understand from the BOBJ 5.0 to till BO 4.1. So what are the features, new features are introduced in each version? You will understand the different version of the BO. And interview questions. So we are discussing the interview questions, and also I will help you in the resume preparation. Like I will share the sample resumes and what are the responsibilities you need to keep. So that explain in the training, as well as I will just finalize I will help you in the finalizing your CV to add the good responsibilities and what we do in the real time project. So all the responsibilities I can help you in keeping in the resume. And also after the completion of the training, so you can go for a BO certification. So the BO certification you go for the code. I can just mention, maybe you can search in a Google. So the SAP BOWI 41 business objects web intelligence 41. So this is a code you can search in a Google, and it will show you what are the topics are there in the BOBJ certification and what are the content is there. So even you can go through my same content I mentioned in the web intelligence. So it covers the web intelligence certification as well. Okay. So after the completion of the training, you can enroll for BOBJ certification. And also, so we'll give you the BOBJ certification latest jump as well. You can go through that and you can complete your certification in my previous batch. So most of the my trainees are successfully completed with a good percentage in the BOBJ certification with this, which is a BOWA 41. Okay, so these are the list of the topics I'm going to cover in the training. Okay, so guys, any questions? So anyone have any questions?
Yeah, Mother, I have one question here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, we are calling different names, right, for BOBJ, BO, and BA4. And what is latest in that actually?
Okay, see, the BO, we have a different naming convention. People call it the BO 4.1. So both are same. There is no difference. Only the naming conventions are different. So people call it the BO 4.1. Some people call it as a BO XI release 4. Now you can say it's a BA 4.1 latest version. We can call it. So it is everything is the same version. it's the same license key and the same tools. Even if you call a BO4.1 or BOXAR4, or you can say it's a BA4.1, or it's called as a BOBJ 4.1, or you can say it's a BO 4.1. Both are same. So we can say that you can call any name, it's the same license and same product. There's no difference. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So these are the different naming conventions people called. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Apart from training. Yeah, right. You have a question? Hello. Sorry, I can't hear you. You're talking about the SAP BA. Sorry, I can't hear you. Can you please message me? So you have a chat window. Can you please message me? So I can see a lot of disturbance from your end. Please message me so I can understand your.
No? Hello, can you hear me now?
I think you're in traveling. I can't hear you. The problem, please message me. Please message me so I can understand. Okay. So and so these are the different topics we're going to cover in the training. And the tomorrow is the first session, and we'll start with the overview of the reporting tool, and also how we can access the BA Launchpad. Okay, so that will discuss in the first session. And I just arrange the demo session to understand what are the different topics I'm going to cover in the training. Okay, apart from this training, so you will get the 90 days of server access for practice, which includes SAP HANA, BW, and BOBJ with all the tools. Whatever I just cover, I just showed you all the topics. Okay, what are the different topics I discussed? So all the tools I'm going to cover. Okay, and so the duration of the training is 35 hours. So and we are going to have a session regular basis every day Monday to Friday, and we're at the initial stage, so we'll have only the 1 hour session, and later if possible I will make it the 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, and that will be going to have a session every day in the US time is 8:30 p.m. EST, or in India time which is again it's 7 o'clock, 7 in the morning, 7 a.m. in the morning India time. Which is going to have a Monday to Friday session, and you will get the material for each tool what we are going to cover. So we are going to have a material. I am going to provide web material, IDT, administration, design studio, dashboards, and the BOBJ certification. So I'm going to cover every certification, every document, including the dump, including the BOBJ certification dump. Okay, so coming to the more detail about the coaching, about the business objects certification. So if you want to know more details about BOBJ certification, so you can see BOWI 41. So it's a BO certification. Yes. What? Yes, please keep on mute. So I will give you the time to. If you're looking here. So if you look at here, and you will see, so the same topics which I'm going to cover in our content also you'll see. So if you be BOBJ for that one, so you will see the detailed course information here. SAP Business Objects Online Trainings.com. So there you will see the detailed course content available here. And in the web intelligence, what are the different topics I'm going to cover? So if you look at here, the BOBJ web intelligence document. So the topics I have mentioned. So the same topics you can see here. The each topics: enhancement of the presentation of the report, build a queries, design report, analyze the data, multi-source system, and advanced query report. This is all part of the web intelligence. Okay, and restrict the data determined by the query. So these are the very few topics on a certification. But so in a real time, what are the, the advanced topics we have, that also I'm going to cover. It's not just only the maintaining only the BOBJ certification we are covering. Apart from that, the project implementation. So how we do it in the project, and what kind of complex scenarios uh, we are facing in the real-time project, that I'm going to cover in the training. Okay. Okay, and if someone want to have a detailed information, please go through detailed course content in the SAP BO online trainings.com. You'll see the SAP BO online training, or you can email me. So I will send you the document. I will send you the document with the detailed course content. So my email ID is here, .dwbi@gmail.com, and you can contact me if you want to discuss anything in detail. So maybe after 1 hour you can call me. I will give you the more information if required any information. Okay. So these are the topics I'm going to cover in our training. And if you want to do some customization of the content, so I'm flexible. So if you feel something is missing, so maybe you are already working in the project, so you are something missing, so you can let me know. So I will customize the tool. But these are the regular topics I'm going to cover, because we use these tools in our regular project. Even we'll get the same kind of requirement in the project. Okay, because of that, so I just prepared this content. Okay. And also, we have a team of providing the job support. So we are providing the job support as well. So in case you're already working in the project, you're facing an issue with particular issues, so or maybe you may not able to do the particular implementation. So that way also we will do the job support, business object job support we are providing. And also an interview preparation, like how we can clear your interview. People, like an interview, people are asking some real-time scenarios. Okay, so how we can answer that question. So when he is asking about the real-time questions, okay, so that also we are covering. And if in interviews ask like what are the complex scenarios you face, so you can explain what are the topic, whatever we are discussing in the training, then explain to the complex scenario interviewers, so you will be happy. So we are going to cover a lot of complex scenarios in our training. Okay, so scenarios like so what kind of issues you faced, you can explain what we covered in the training. Okay, so that kind of real-time scenarios we are going to cover. And after completion of the training, you can say that you will be expertise as a like how like 8 to 9 years experienced people, what kind of knowledge they have. So that kind of knowledge you will get at the end of the training, at the end of the day. So at the end of the training, so normally like how 9 years people have 9 or 8 years experienced people, what kind of knowledge available have knowledge in the business objects. So that kind of knowledge you will gain at the end of the training. Okay, so that's it guys today, and we'll continue our regular session from tomorrow. So please call me or email me if you need any more details. I'm available in WhatsApp, the same number, and Viber. If you want to reach me on mobile, you can directly call to this same number. Okay. So thanks everyone. Any questions before ending a session? Yeah, Shibu, yes, about the coaching, training fee details. So you can email me. I will share them. I'll send you the fee details. And the certification price, is $4 to $500, $4 to $500 approximately.